Hey, folks, today I want to talk about, real quick, about something that makes a lot of salespeople uncomfortable. I want to talk about pricing. Like, not math, not margins, not spreadsheets. I'm talking about the mindset that you carry with you when it's time for you to share your number. Because I want you to know that number isn't just the number, that number is a mirror. It reflects how much you believe in your company, your product, your process, how much you believe in you. And it also shows how much fear you're carrying around. So I want to share two stories that sit on both sides of the spectrum. And one of them I already shared, right? A while ago, I traveled with a rep, had a pretty high priced project, strong margin, high ticket. He walks through the entire proposal, and the homeowner asks the question that everybody expects: can you do any better on the price? The rep looks the homeowner in the eye and says, nope, sorry, I'm afraid there's nothing more I can do. The homeowner pushes back one more time and says, are you sure there's nothing you can do about the price? Same answer. Nope, sorry, nothing more I can do. The homeowner just nods and says, okay, had to ask, where do I sign? So we get in the car and I asked the rep, why didn't you give him a discount? And he said, John, I don't need to give him a discount. I believe in my price. I know we're going to do a great job. I know we're going to take care of him. And I said, yeah, but didn't you think to maybe just give them, $400 or $500 so they feel like they won? And his response was great. He said, John, they did win. They bought a roof from me. And I got to be honest, right? That response hit me because he meant it. He wasn't cocky. He wasn't playing a part. I mean, he genuinely believed the homeowner won by choosing his company. And that is a man who knows the value that he brings to the table. Now I want to take you to the other side of the spectrum. Different rep, different house. We get to the moment of truth. He turns the computer around to the homeowner and says, Mrs. Homeowner, this is the price that I'm supposed to charge you, but this is a lower price that I'm also able to charge you, and I'm just going to give you that lower price because I want you to know that I'm here to work with you. Not a single question about price, not a single objection, nothing. To be honest, the homeowner didn't even have a chance to clear their throat. He cut the price before they even asked. Now think about that. What does that tell you about what he believes? Not what he tells his manager, not the pep talk that he gives himself in the car. What does he believe? To me, it says that this is somebody who doesn't believe he's worth what he's charging, or he doesn't think his company is worth the price, or he doesn't think the value he's built during the visit is worth it on some level. He's assuming the customer will see the price and reject it, so what he does is he gets out in front of it and he drops the price before the customer even has a chance. He's selling scared. He's limiting the value of his solution based on his assumptions about the homeowner's budget. He's selling from his wallet, not the customer's. And look, when you do this, you're not only lowering the perceived value of doing business with you, you're also leaving a lot of money on the table. And look, regardless of how you describe these two situations, here's how I see the difference. One rep carried confidence. The other rep carried fear. And that's a dangerous place to live because that fear will bleed into everything that you do as a salesperson. So here's the question I want to put in your head. When you give a price, which version of you shows up? The rep who believes or the one who's afraid and apologizes? And look, if you really want to learn more about what it takes to build an emotional connection with your prospect and to close sales without discounting, check out my book, The Contractor Sales Roadmap. This is a 340-page guide filled with strategies, scripts, real-world examples that I promise are going to put you in the best position to win the sale. You can find it on Amazon, or I'll put a link in the comments. Now go sell something.